You know, you think you're safe in your own home, but you're not. And that was the fear that really permeated this whole area.
Sacramento is a growing transient city, but for locals who have lived here since the 70s and 80s, they remember a time that was plagued by fear.
This was always considered a safe community. And when these rapes started to happen, people were shocked.
It was when the Golden State Killer, locally known as the East Area Rapist, murdered, raped, and burglarized hundreds of victims, particularly women in their own homes.
I woke up with a hand over my mouth.
One of my colleagues described to me going to bed at night and how they would double check all their windows and doors and still not feel like they missed something. Were they going to be safe? Because this guy seemed to be able to get through everything.
It was a similar sentiment for locals who remember this time. We asked our viewers what they recall. Karen described it as paralyzing, saying she would lay awake at night worrying she would be his next victim. Deneen said she remembered a man dressed all in black looking through her family's window. The next day, her mom put bars and locks on the windows and doors. And Deanna said the East Area Rapist is burned into her memory forever. But the fear also led to strength within our community.
They had community gatherings for people to talk about this, to deal with the trauma and the fear. It was a horrible time, but those are times that communities come together and help take care of each other.
As well as change.
It's changed the way our police force works. It's changed the way, it's been a huge push for DNA evidence.
But there was always a lingering question of what happened to the Golden State Killer.
And I think it took people a long time to get past that because he wasn't caught.
That's why when Joseph James DeAngelo was arrested on April 24th, 2018, people were both relieved as well as shocked.
But I think the other thing was the shock of finding out that he was here in the community and he'd raised a family.
And on Monday, it will be another step in getting closure for Sacramento.
In that sense, there will be some closure when he's admitting to his guilt, and that's a very important thing for this community.